Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller, rolling out a strategy that we rolled out before. It's called the crazy take it down, or the take it down strategy. So let's show you how to take it down right now. Watch this.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling.
All right, we got $500 for our bankroll, and if we were going to have 10 shooters, we would be playing 10 shooters, which would be an average of $50 per shooter for an average bet of $50. When you're playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise, it's all about playing the time at the table plus average bet. If you played $50 for every roll that you were playing, then that would probably be about 50 points per hour. Whenever you play, you want to play for at least 1 hour session. And so $500 would be $50 average, and 10 shooters, which would probably be about an hour. Now, if you had $250, then you'd have an average of $25 bet, which would probably give you 25 points. And this is just averages, my best guess, so don't hold me to it. It could be more, could be less. But with this strategy, we're doing the take it down, or it's called take it down. So take it down, we're going to take $50 and we're going to set it up 44 inside, and we're going to have $6 left. And so we're going to do 44 inside, $6 left. We're going to go hard 4, hard 10, just like that. And we're going to get a point established. Here we go. And the way this strategy is going to work is you're going to roll the dice, get a point established, and so it becomes an 8. So the point's 8. So now, anytime you hit one of these, it's going to hit, and then you're going to take it down. All right, so that's why it's called take it down. Whatever hits, take it down. All right, there's an 8, back-to-back 8. That pays $14. So it pays $14, and we're going to take it down. All right, and so what we're doing with the $50 that we put out there is we're actually building our next round. All right, here we go. Same shooter coming out. Here we go. And it's a 7. And if you know anything about our hardways, we always have our hardways working, so we lost those there. But the point was off, so, and we're assuming we're not the shooter. So let's get the next one. It's a 6. All right, so we're on a 6, and we need to roll a 6 here. But we want a 5, 6, or 9. All right, so here we go. Let's get it. And there's a 2 horns, back-to-back horns there, in case you're keeping track. All right, there's a 7. All right, so out of the $50 that we played on that round, out of the $50, we have made $26. So we're down. All right, so we take another 50 and we set it up again. 44 inside, and the hard 4, hard 10. Let's go second shooter here. And we're not going to roll out all of the shooters, but we're going to just roll it. There's a hard 6. And so the point is 6. Here we go. The bets were off, so we don't get paid, and we didn't have the hard 6. Here we go. Let's get some numbers here. Oh, my goodness. There's a 7 out. That happened too quick. All right. Here we go. Another $50. Set it up again. Here we go. All right. Next shooter. Another $50. Here we go. Let's roll. And there's an 8. An 8, so the point is 8. Let's get it. There's an 11. 11. Yo. And it's a 6. Hard 6. And that's going to pay $14. So $14. And take it down. Take it down. All right, so here's that. That's going right there. And let's keep rolling. And 7 out. Wow. All right, let's put another 50 out. Put me back up. So it's going to be 44 inside. All right, so let's get it established. So we're just going through our bankroll, and then I'll show you how it works in just a second here. There's a 5. And so we got a 5. Let's go. We roll, and it's a 10. Hard 10, and we had $1 on it this time. So that's going to pay $8. For 1, or it's going to win $7 and take me down. Take it down. All right, so then we put it here. All right, here we go. 3, and 9. 9 pays 14. take it down. All right. And then we got it set up right here where we're building this shooter. All right, here we go. 10, hard 10 again. I should have parlayed that. Hard 6, hard 6. Throwing some hard ways right now. All right, that pays 14. And with that paying 14, let me grab it here. We want to take it down. Take it down. All right, and so that's going to go into this rack for this round. Let me break this down so I have room. And now we want a 5, 8, or hard 4. Here we go. There's a 9. There's a 5. Winner 5. And that's going to pay 14. And we want to take it down. All right, so here we go. We're still playing this round. We're still playing this shooter. All right, so now we're still on our 4. And it's a 10. 10 is the point. We want an 8 or a hard 4 is what we're playing here. All right, there's an 8. All right, that's great. All right, that pays 14. And so being that pays 14, take me down or take it down. All right, so that's, I'm going to just put it right here on this. It's still this one. So now you get to the point where you only have this and you're waiting for a resolution. You're waiting for a 10 or a 7 in order to put some more money out. Okay, so we're playing just a hard 4. Here we go. Now, sometimes if you start taking it down and this is a $10 table, they might say you need to have $10 in action. And if they did that, then I would take it from our original earnings and put it on the hard 4 because that's what we're playing. Okay. But sometimes they'll leave it there, and you can just wait for the resolution. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. There's a 3. 1 dot. We need a hard 4, huh? There's a 9. So we're looking for a 10. There's the hard 4. It came. That is great. So everything, I think everything that we put out there hit on this round, right? And so that's going to be 8 for 1, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 1, and sometimes you might see 7, 2, 1, and it's the same thing. We have 1 here. They pay you 7 of them, which is a $35 win. So $35 win. We'll put it here and take it down, and then we need a resolution to happen. And so there's a 5, and so let's say a 10 or a 4 would come, or not 4, sorry, 10 or 7. All right, is there? So we could just roll forever and see we're not going to be out there. Now, because we hit all of ours, I like to wait for a resolution to happen. And so let's just see if a 7 comes. There you go. 7 came, so a resolution happened. So now this is this one here. So our first one, our second one, our third one. So this one we happen to win a lot more than 50. So let's count it up. 148 from that $50. We're gonna get it like this, and we'll get it like this. Now they won't do this on the table. I'm just doing it just to kind of keep a rack management. So you could do the same thing for the rack management there. And so this is what we won off of that 50. So one of our rounds, we're actually gonna play that out there. After we get through all these, we're going to have one that we do where we play all of this. The other way you could do it is you could take and run through your $500 bankroll, and then each one of these you will just build up and keep separate, because this could be your next day or your next session, and then you can break it up just like you did that one. So that's the way it works. And so let's do it one more time, and then we'll be done with the video. 44 inside. We're gonna go ahead and do hard 4, hard 10. And so let's get a point established. Here we go. And we have a 6. It becomes a 6. So the point is 6, and let's roll it. And it's a 6. Back-to-back 6s. That's going to pay $14. And so that pays 14. And what we're going to do is take it down. Take it down. Whenever it hits, you take it down. And then that becomes kind of how you're playing the game here. So that's where we're building off of this one.
Hey, I wanted to stop the video right here just really quick to talk about the reason I'm keeping everything separate in the rack right there. Basically, when you go through your $50, whatever you end up at the end of the round, I'm keeping them separate in the rack because those would be what I would bet on other shooters once I get through the bankroll. The other way to do it is to combine the bankroll, which I'll talk about. I just wanted to make it clear why I'm keeping each one of those rounds separate, because each one of those rounds that we make, we would actually have those bets for later. I hope that makes sense. Now let's get back to it.
All right, here we go. Coming out, there's a three coming out again, and it's back out on the 6. Back out on the 6. So we have that. Here we go, and we are at a 10. It's a 10 easy, so this falls there. And here we go. Let's get a 5, 8 or 9. There's a 5, and so that pays $14. 14. And guess what we're gonna say? Take it down. Take it down. And so we're building right here for the next rounds or next session or however you like to see it. All right, there's an 8. There's an 8. That pays 14. Take it down. Take it down. All right, so we got this. And then let's get that 9 or hard 4, right? There's a 3 and there's a 5. Get that 9. There's the 9. All right. So another 14. And so guess what? Take it down. All right. Again, we're playing the hard 4 only, and we're only playing it for $1. So we want to wait for a resolution the way I would think about it. We want a 6 or a 7, and then we can start playing again. All right. There's the 7. We lose this here, and this comes off. And now you can see this is what we won from that $50. All right, so let's see. That turns out to be 100. So we made, from our 50, we made 50. So we doubled our money on that shooter. We'll put it right up here in the rack. And we just continue that process. As you continue that process where you go through these and you're building the next rounds, you could, after you get through your 500, you can bulk everything together and then see what your average bet would be then. So let's say we got through everything, all of these, and we ended up with this much money. So let's just count this up. And for example, we'll just say we went through all of our bankroll, and this is what we had left over. We started with 500. Let's see where we ended up, if we're going to do it that way. And of course, I think we would have, as long as you have good rollers and it's not a bunch of seven out quick and stuff, you could make some good money doing that. So there's 50 there. And let's see what this is. 15 plus 10 is 25. There we go. So then you could see we have $300 here. Okay, so being that we have $300, if we went through our whole 500 and had 300, we would have $300 for our next session. Well, when you have your next session, you would want to do with 300, you would want to do $30 as your average bet. And then you have 10 shooters to go through. Now, chances are we would have ended up a lot more than 500 because we only went through a couple shooters to get that 300, and we had some good rolls. But it doesn't always happen that way. But the idea is to use your bankroll to rotate for your next session or your next shooter. And so hopefully that system called Take It Down helps. And so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Like, share this video with someone that you think might like craps and cruising, or want to learn craps and playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. And watch this video if you'd like to learn more about how to do that. And I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.